Look here. I know y'all saw what I saw. QJ is him. The defense, man, they played lights out. But also, Miami QB is whack. Tua, bro, you made some good plays, then you made some terrible decisions. Like, you put points on the board for Cleveland. Like, you gave Cleveland the game. And then, y'all, we got to tap into some information that I see that really Kevin didn't even do nothing today. Kevin did not produce. Quinshon balled out. The defense balled out, and it made Kevin, overall, they got the win. So Kevin got the win. But, y'all, when we break this thing down, Kevin really didn't do nothing. Today, he didn't do nothing because the OC and the old lineman put together a package that produced 2 touchdowns. So, listen. Now, Kevin might have drove it down a couple times, but to really get it in that end zone, you know how he normally do because you've seen it through the first few games. But when the OC and O-line coach got together, they set up a new situation, and it made them look good. So that's where we at with that, y'all. But let's jump off into this thing. So QJ, Quinshon, Judkins, that boy is him. He could tote that thing anywhere. I'm talking about he out of there. He can give you 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 99. He could give it to y'all. If you can get 100 yards, he would. Off of one carry, he would. He is that good. He is the offense. QJ is him, y'all. Get a ball to QJ, and he out of there. Same thing he was doing in Minnesota, but Kevin was trying to get Dylan Gabriel some touchdown passes. Same thing they could have did with the Steelers, but they didn't allow him to run it. Today, they'll allow him to run it, 20, I want to say 25 times? I think 25 times. And I told y'all he need to carry the ball by 25 to 30 times. And Dylan Gabriel need to only be 20 to 25. I was basically right on the money. QJ gave us 25 attempts, I believe, 84 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Dylan Gabriel gave us 18 pass attempts. Now, that is the least amount of his 3 stars, which, hey, they could stay like that because it was windy. It was nasty out there. But you really didn't need him throwing like that when you got QJ could hit it. Matter of fact, QJ longest runs are longer than Dylan Gabriel's longest pass. Like even if the wide receiver catching and max out, he still ain't outthrown QJ. So QJ is the offense. Now you have to get into, okay, if he the offense, how can you call these plays that'll set him up to win, that'll set him up to dominate? Now, today we dominated because it's Miami. Miami just was whack today. Maybe the weather threw them off. Now, they had some plays. I'm like, whoo-wee. But all in all, it really wasn't like that. Like, they were not like that today. Their offense just pretty much gave up the game. Kevin tried to do what he could do, but it ain't. Kevin ain't like that, y'all. Kevin ain't like that. He really need to hand over that play calling. He really needs to open up or do what he did that they did Thursday. But instead of doing it Thursday, incorporate it from day one. Whenever they start getting together, putting their plan in, let the OC and the O-lineman coach help you out because you need their help. You need their help. Now, QJ took one and he ripped off a long by 45 yards, 46 yards. That was just a play called, and QJ just liked that, and he got up out of there. But then you have it where now it's time for Kevin to call plays, And with Dylan Gabriel, he's trying to get him some touchdowns because he tried to get him a touchdown down there. But I think Jerome Ford or Sampson got tackled. We tried to get him in there. Then they had to give it back to QJ. And QJ said, nah. Y'all got me in Minnesota. Y'all ain't give me today. I'm a ball. So again, we was dinking and donking. Dinking and donking. Dinking and donking. Dinking and donking. We was dinking and donking. But that's our formula. As far as with Dylan Gabriel in, that will be our formula. That he did try to get it down, kind of sorta. He might have threw one, maybe a couple of them. JB, yeah. Hey, he might have tried to give like maybe a few downfield, but it really wasn't a lot. Like everybody know that when they play us, you got to stop QJ. You stop QJ, the game over. And if the defense don't do nothing, then the game over. So it's QJ and the defense. Other than that, Kevin, you need to give everybody on that defense your check. Give them your check. Give them, the defense coordinator, special teams coach, basically the offense. Just hand your check out. Here, y'all, get a piece of my check. Matter of fact, divide that up into everybody that played. Divide your check up because you didn't really get this win. Like the defense and Tommy Reese and Mike, I think his name Mac Bloomberg, they won this game. They won this game. It's amazing that it's like that. JB, I didn't even realize that game was on. I didn't even know it. You said, can you tell me why they chose to show the Chiefs and the Raiders game over? I don't know why they did that. Oh, because the Chiefs. Hype me up. It's the Chiefs. It was the Chiefs. Yeah, y'all. We gonna break this thing down why Kevin is what he is right now. Bad. You said Kevin did not give Shador a game ball when he scored 3 touchdowns during the Panthers game. QJ got a game ball. Well, you know how that is. We already knew Shador had balled out that game. He ain't had to give him nothing. The world gave him everything on that game. Lady J, what's good? Rich girl. George, Ohio, what's happening? All right, you say all you need to know, Colin, is go Lions. Did y'all win or y'all playing tonight? JB, 512. Self, you said Tua is not him, 2 minutes. Yes, but that's the interception king right there. Like, bruh, what you doing out there? Why you play? They should get him out the game. They should get him slap out that game. Get that boy out the game. Because he ain't him. But Lord, what's good? James, what's happening? P.R. Coach Dre, what's good? Hey, what y'all record looking like? Below, you say you played defense today, and I needed that check. Hey, let me get that. Hey, that's all it was. He really dinked it down. And it's so obvious now. It's so obvious that that's what he did. Now, again, it's on Kevin. Because if we ain't have QJ, y'all, Sampson and Ford could run it, but they not QJ. QJ was up. QJ got that gear. He got that other gear to him. Monet, yes, QJ was he played that Wildcat. I heard somebody from Cleveland call it the Wild Judkins. Yeah. They ran that Wildcat. Eddie, what's good? You said, they played Tampa Bay. Oh, yeah. We going to lock in for that. Yeah, hey, all right, we locking in for that. No, Tampa right here, I might as well claim them. We all winning. We all winning. I ain't saying we're going to win that game, but we all winning. James, you say this whole Dylan Gabriel is a joke. He can't throw the ball downfield because they don't trust him. Yeah, it looked like they don't trust him. It looks like they don't trust him. And they not allowing him to throw it downfield. I don't know why. I'd be mad if I was him. Coach, man, what you holding me back for? I can throw this ball now, but he ain't getting a chance to. You said, Monet, you said DG could have had 2 picks. I seen one boy jumping real hard, but Jared Judah still caught it. But I ain't tripping about that. I see how the way Kevin run his offense is, if we don't have QJ, y'all, we'd have took an L. The defense still made a lot of plays. But if we'd have played another team that didn't throw all them interceptions like that, yeah, it's hard to win them games. All right, you say Green Bay beat us week 1, and the refs beat us last Sunday night. It'd be tough like that. 4-2. Coach Dre, you say you good. Just get your coach son ready for, hey, game time, ain't it? And you're going to be traveling them games. Rich Girl, you say, why didn't he let Shador go in at the end? A lot of people's asking me that. I believe because he wants to just give Dylan Gabriel the opportunity. Don't bring Shador in until we're about to make that switch. If we ain't about to make that switch, we ain't bringing him in. Hey, Jimmy Cleveland, I appreciate it. You said it's obvious that Dylan played bad. Owner was standing around. The fans wearing 12, shouting, we want Shador, we want Shador. Yeah, that's tough. Yes, below. Miami needs Shador bad. Yo, let's break down Kevin, y'all. Before I even jump on to Dylan Gabriel and where he at, it's really Kevin. Yo, so Thursday, sometime Thursday, OC Tommy Reese, the O-line coach, I think Mike, let me make sure I get his name right. Hold on, I'm going to get you his name. I want you to have his name. Make sure I got his name right. Yeah, man, they came to Kevin and told him, hey, all right, we need to add this right here. So they added the Wildcat just for QJ. They added the Wildcat for QJ. So who was the O-line coach? Hold on. The O-line coach is Mike Bloomgren. Broomgreen. So those two came to, I know I jacked up his last name, Bloomgreen. They came to Kevin and they said, Kevin, now this is wild, y'all. How many games we done played? They were 1-5, so today 7 games. So 7 games. They came to him on Thursday and they told him, hey, we need to run the Wildcat. Now, you know when the Wildcat got introduced into the NFL, the Miami Dolphins actually ran it with 2 running backs. But okay, that's neither here nor there. They introduced it to them on them. Maybe that's what made them think about it. But I know that should be a part of our red zone, end zone situation going forward. So the OC, Tommy Reese, which I told y'all he should take over calling plays, and the O-line coach, Mike, they came to Kevin and said, hey, let's run this. Now, how many plays did they score using that? 2 touchdowns. Quinshon, Judkins had 2 touchdowns. Now, Kevin just by himself only, when operating the end zone, he had 1 touchdown. He had 1 touchdown of his own. The OC and O-line coach came together and got 2 touchdowns because Quinshon ran that Wildcat 2 times. So that's 2 touchdowns for them, 1 for Kevin when Quinshon broke it. Now, that's 21 points. The defense had a pick 6 and almost 2 pick 6, but it was 1, then the other one they gave it Quinshon. So one of them plays really came off of the defense giving them points. So Kevin by himself only had 1 touchdown. His offensive coordinator, O-line coach, allowed him to score 2 more touchdowns. Now the defense maybe was a part of both of them, or at least one of those touchdowns, because they fell short and then Quinshon ran it in. And then the defense had a pick 6. So y'all, Kevin actually really only had a total of 10 points. The offensive line coach and the OC had 14 points. if you adding up the points. And the defense had 7. Now that's wild. That is wild. Like, dog, Kevin, why not just sit and let, maybe they do. Maybe they do. Maybe they do. Because they came up with it Thursday. And they implemented. Now, it should stay implemented. But, y'all, the way this thing going, if I'm him, I'm getting with Tommy Reese them ASAP. I'm like, hey, Tommy, you and the OC, come on. Let's work on some plays. Let's get this thing right, because I need more points than this. 7 ain't going to cut it. Now, they got 31 points today. Again, 14 came from the OC. You could really say it was one touchdown was set up by the defense. I don't know how Kevin going to survive it, y'all. New England, I think everybody's talking about pray for the quarterback, Drake May. So I don't know if that tackle messed him up or not, that when he got tackled today. But, boy, when I tell you, this offense is not like that. Now, Kevin could get down there for some reason. Dinkin and Donkin and QJ. It's really QJ, ding dong, QJ. He got to open it up for Dillon Gabriel, because I can't even count this on Dillon Gabriel. He has to open it up for Dillon Gabriel. He's messing up with Dillon Gabriel. I don't count this on Dillon Gabriel, y'all. I count this on the OC not maximizing his situation. Now, he maximizing QJ, but he ain't maximizing everybody else. I don't know if he's scared to use Dillon Gabriel or what, but he ain't maximizing it. All right, you say Minnesota needs Shador. Man, a lot of teams need Shador. Rich Girl, hey, good night. Hey, JB. Rich Girl, you say you pray Shador gets out of Cleveland because it's obvious that well, I told y'all they had a time frame. I think they got a time frame. They just not telling us. I think Shador start either all November and all December, because they might have seen enough from Dillon Gabriel, or give him middle of November and all December. Michelle, what couple? SKB, you say Shador doing great, staying prepared. Yeah, he is. You know he ready. All right, you say the Jags need Shador. A lot. The Jags, the Panthers, Miami, Minnesota. Well, Minnesota got a quarterback. But yeah, Renee, a lot of teams. The Raiders, the Jets. It's tough out there. Seven Nicole, you said yes, Miami is whack. Miami is whack, y'all. Miami they just gave Cleveland defense the game on a silver platter. Like, hey, we ain't trying to win. Rich Girl, you say they're going to run QJ into the ground. Well, I hope not. I hope not, because you need him for the long haul. You don't want to. I don't think he'll end up, well, I don't know. He should get about 20, 25 carries every game. He should get 20, 25 carries every game. Every single game. Self-love, you say, I told someone the Dolphins needed Shador. They did. Because Tua not it. Tua is not it. But, hey, it is what it is. And then, like, hey, everybody wants Shador out there. We want him out there bad, but we got to let him take his time. Eddie, you say you told your sister that Kevin called the kicking team on the field on 3rd and 12. God, hey, boy, time was messing him up. Coach Dre, you say y'all 6-2 already won the district champs. Ranked number 8 in the state in 3A. Oh, it's game time. Hey, y'all play off bound then. Yeah, at some point they gotta let Shador play. But it's just a matter of time. There, yes, Miami was whack. They wasn't about nothing. They wasn't about anything. I'm talking about they really couldn't get it done. JB, you say you think Tua has too many concussions. They need to say. I thought he would save himself and tap out, but he ain't choosing to. Bruce, you say DG can't pass from the pocket. That was hurting him. Well, he was in there throwing them quick, but I can't fully count on him because I seen what Joe Flacco did in a better situation. Well, better play calling, better wide receiver. So I really can't count on him. I just know that he's not throwing it deep. I don't know if it's set up for him to be like that or what, but he ain't throwing it deep. Yeah, Shador ready. PR Shador ready. Renee, you say Kevin gonna make sure Shador never plays. Well, it's already set for him to play. It's just a matter of, is it all November, half November, and all December, and that last January game. Bad, you said Kevin did not give Shador. Yeah, he did. I don't know why they did it like that. Not by Justin Fields, I ain't sure. Michelle, you said Judkins was the QB for a few plays. Yeah, he was. Because he was at Wildcat. That's what they call a Wildcat. Now, that's called a Wildcat, where they put a athletic person, a running back, or you put a wide receiver that can say, hi, and get off in that end zone. It's really for short yardage. But you can also use it anywhere. Like if you really like that and you can perfect it, you can use it anywhere. At one time, the Dolphins perfected that thing. Yeah, one time. All right, you say you like Minnesota quarterback JJ, but he can't make the club in the tube. Say love, you said, Colin, that is DG's match. Kevin knows the picks will come. Yeah. If he's trying to protect them, then okay, cool. But it don't look good when he's doing it like that. It doesn't look good at all. Monet, the only reason why I don't think they play Shador is because it is Dillon Gabriel's opportunity right now. You don't want to taint that with Shador. Everybody wants Shador. And I believe they're only going to put him in if something happened to DG, or it's a super duper, like we beating them 50 or at least 45, 48 to 6 or 3. Like it got to be way out of hand. And then, or if DG throw a lot of interceptions. But I just think they truly wait until it is Shador's real opportunity. Just start him off clean slate. We don't want to bring him in and it's not his real turn. We don't want to just give him a few little plays. We want to give him the whole game like we're giving Dillon Gabriel. So I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to wait until it's really Shador's turn. Or maybe like when it's 2 games away from him playing and we got an opportunity to play him, they'll play him. But if not, then they going to hold off because they don't want Shador to go in yet until he fully gets all access. Now, what I realized is everybody ready to see him. And the more we go on with dinking and donking, the more Kevin calls those type of plays, or he's calling deep passes, just DG not hitting them. Either way, that's going to make the people ask for Shador even more. Now, if Dillon Gabriel was out there lights out balling how Joe Flacco did versus the Steelers, or even how the Steelers and Rodgers was making plays. If you making plays like that, then you're like, ooh, yeah, play that boy. But you can't do it when all his passes was very short. Maybe except for a couple of them. And I feel bad for him because I know it ain't him. I seen Joe Flacco ball, so this is really on Kevin. But the fact is, even when Shador get in, y'all, Kevin offense today really only produced 10 points. So with them only producing 10 points, I don't know. Because if it went for the defense and QJ, we might have only been 10-6. If the defense wouldn't have made them plays, it might have been 10-6. Now, I don't know how they got down the field to make it, they had scored twice. So I don't know how they got down there for that second Quinshon. I can't remember how they got down there on that one. But, yeah. Kevin got to call a better scheme. Now, they called a better. Now, Tommy Reese, come through and tell Kevin what he need to do with Shador. You and the OC, you and the O-line coach Mike, y'all get together and say, hey, all right, now this is what we need to do with Shador. We done seen him all practice. Yeah. We done seen him all practice. We need to do these type of plays with him. We'll eat him up. And then the defense play ball, we'll eat him up. See, the defense like that. The defense top notch. It is Kevin that's really holding everything back, y'all. Kevin holding everything back because DG not throwing it downfield or not allowed to throw it downfield. And if it ain't for QJ doing what he do to get down that field or defense making plays, it's a wrap for Kevin. It would have been pitiful out there. We'd had possibly just 17-6 or whatever it was. There's no way around it, y'all. Kevin need Tommy Reese and Mike Bloomgreen to tighten, to help him out. This ain't working. Monet, you said, do you think they are still trying to tank? The Dolphins win ain't just a big win. It's a win that they had to have. But you got to see what he do versus New England. Then, can he beat the Jets, which they should. I don't know if I don't think they could beat New England. But it all come back to, will Dre may be ready. So if Dre may not ready, we might have a shot to beat New England. Excuse me. Shell, we're not sure if you want 12 to play yet. Yeah, I know. I be like that too. I'm still like that, but I know Shador will do Shador type things. So I think I'll be pretty good with it. Bad, you say you're not sure why y'all think Kevin going to be fair with the game. DG will get about 8 to 9 games. Well, it was only 13 games initially. And now he has played 3. So it's 10 games left. I'm thinking DG going to get 1 more game or 2 more games. I don't think they're giving him too much longer. Because, again, it's maybe Kevin play calling skills. He ain't really evolved or nothing. It's like they calling the screen plays, like plays where you throw it and lineman out there blocking, which you can have those, but it's not him out there. It's like him hike, like he getting it out real quick. Till you say Drake May is playing outside of his mind right now. But somebody act like they rolled his arm over or something. Jam, you said, but Kevin refused to listen to anyone. Yeah, he him. He him. Bruce, you said DG can't see the field if he stays in the pocket. That's why he rolls out. Yeah, that's their little thing. But he'll stay in there dropping real quick too, though. So you say, if Shador sees something else, yeah. Now he gonna go make the play. Shador gonna get out there. Like he gonna go out there and make the play. He definitely gonna make the play. So that's that thing with that. VB, you said Dylan needs 5 to 6 games. Yeah, I think he'll have anywhere from about 5 to 7. 5 to 7. But they might be saying, hey, bro, we done seen enough out of you. Hey, Cut, it is, man. We ain't getting to really see it open up. And then you say we should be screaming. Yeah. Well, Shador get more than 2 to 3. I would hope he would. At least give me all December. At least give me 5. December and the first game of January. At worst case scenario, at least give me 5. I didn't get to see Cam Ward today. I didn't get to see him yet. I saw him throw like a pass, and it looked like a touchdown, but I didn't get to see him. Don't touch 2. Yeah. It's just amazing how the offense be looking at it. They okay with it. Eddie, you say we don't want grown playing second best to nobody. Yeah. I want all 4 quarters. And I think that's what they doing. They like, nah. When we put Shador in, we want to put him in like, hey, leak this. Yeah, leak it that Shador is going to start. You heard sources. Yeah, say sources are saying Shador is going to start. Yeah. Leak that this week. Yeah, do that. That's what they want to do. And then everybody around the city finna get ready. And I think, Hold on. Let me see. I think if I'm starting on a home game. I ain't starting him on no away game. Let me see. And remember I told y'all, I think Dylan Gabriel probably going to most likely get the New England game. So that's all October. Get a bye week. Then he get the Jets in Baltimore. And they could squeeze in down to Las Vegas. I don't want him to get the Las Vegas game. I want Shador to have that. But hey, okay, then the last week of November is November the 30th. You can get Shador that, and that's the San Francisco game. Then the next week, Tennessee. Next week, Chicago. Next week, Buffalo. Next week, Pittsburgh. Next week, Cincinnati. That'd be a tough schedule for Shador. That'd be 6 games. So Shador should get November the 30th to the first week of January. Or they could give him all December and then the last game, Cincinnati. Somewhere in that ballpark. I'm thinking home game versus San Francisco, and they packed that thing out. That's just how I see it. But the team that we played today, y'all, they not like that. Tua had 3 or 4 interceptions today. Tua need to be done. They just need to go ahead and play their 5th round quarterback, Quinn. Let Quinn Evers play, because Tua just was stanking it up. Tua threw a pick 6. Tua threw almost a second pick 6, but points were scored off of it. He was just throwing interceptions all over the place. Like, God, dog. Do you not care? Do you not care? Hey, Jam, yeah, I want that Vegas. I want that Vegas. And then our defense, y'all, I seen the defensive stats. I think they third in passing, or 3rd in rush, 7th in passing, and overall 3rd. So our defense really is like that, but we catch a sorry team, it look better. Like, all right, when we play Drake May, that's going to, if Drake May ain't nothing wrong with him, that's going to be a game. There ain't going to be no cupcake game. That's going to be a game. You're going to have to come with it. But then you play the Jets, we should win. Baltimore, if Lamar Jackson ain't there, we good. The Raiders, they trash. So the Jets and the Raiders, we should tie up. Baltimore, we might tie up. San Francisco, I think they all right. Yeah. They played solid. They played the Bucks real solid. Tennessee, y'all saying Tennessee whack. Chicago, I don't know if they won, but it was looking like they was winning. Buffalo, you know they solid. Pittsburgh, you know they solid. Cincinnati, hey, they got Joe Flacco now and Joe Burrow, so you know they solid. So our defense gonna have to really come with it. It ain't no cupcake after the bye. You got about 3. You got 3 real cupcakes. Tennessee, the Raiders, and the Jets. 3 real cupcakes. I was about to spit. But after that, hey, you got to come with it. So Kevin again, Tommy Reese and the O-line coach Mike, they can help him out. Hey, implement this QJ plays. Now, hey, let us implement what we'll do with Shador. I think you ought to run this with Shador. I think you ought to run that with Shador. And I hope Kevin hears it. I hope Kevin hears it. If he hears it, then we good. If not, then we got a different situation. We will have a whole different situation going on. But hopefully Coach Kevin will say, hey, you know what? Tommy, thank you. Mike and Tommy, thank you. Wildcat play was very good. Glad we put that in on Thursday. Imagine if we would have put that in earlier. Oh, man. We could have won a lot of games. Because, see, they was trying to, but then you got the defense doing their thing. So it's like, they go hand in hand, but they still need that offense. They still need that offense because the defense ain't going to be able to get all these touchdowns like they did today or get all these interceptions like that. They ain't going to just be able to ball out like that. So the defense, we want them to still make plays and hope they still make plays, but that just ain't going to be no guarantee. This was just an interception-prone quarterback. I think he had 11 touchdowns coming into this game and 7 interceptions. So, yeah. QD, You say buck 20 is crazy work for a quarterback in the game. Talking about that's all he threw for. But that's Kevin. I don't even count that on Dillon Gabriel. That is Kevin. Kevin only allowed him to throw 18 times, but it was raining out there. It was raining. And Tua didn't look that good either. Jam, hey, holla at you. Life, you say the crowd was chanting for Shador. Put Shador in. Put Shador. Yeah, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. You want to go to the Jets? I don't know. Jam, you say perfect timing, yeah. T, yeah, I seen Jay Norvell get a lot of coaches getting let go in college right now. They getting them up all out of there. Eddie, you say I would like to see grown against the Ravens. I would too. I don't know if they're gonna give it to him because if they give him that game, that mean they got to give him that Vegas game. He probably don't want to get that up. T, you say Lamar Jackson back after their bye week. When they bye week is, let me see. Well, I guess it's before us. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, the Ravens, yeah, they buy is next this week. Oh, they buy this week. Oh, okay. Hey, Jimmy Cleveland, appreciate it. You said the owner was watching when Dillon missed a wide open wide receiver in the red zone over his head. He did? I didn't get to see that one. All right, did QJ run it in or they field goal after that? Because I see, hey, they made sure. See, they was trying to get Dillon Gabriel a touchdown pass. They really was trying. Like, I seen them try to hit the running back out the backfield, like, run that in there. Really, when you throw it to the running backs and them, like, running backs out the backfield and, like, quick little plays, they really extended handoffs. Because you ain't really throwing downfield. You just getting off quick. It just should get more yards than a run, depending on who running it. So, yeah, but still I counted on, well, yeah, that pass on him, but still I count the plays that they called, that's on Kevin. Smiley, what's happening? Yeah, that's on Kevin. Now, the owner probably really thinking about, boy, when I put Shador out here, hey, Baltimore or the Jets, want to do it after the bye? Let's just start fresh after the bye. I done seen enough of Dillon Gabriel. Let's start fresh after the bye. Now they could do that. Start real fresh right after the bye. And that's a Shador Sanders. Boy, they'll eat that up. Lady PC said maybe he should go to the Dolphins. The Dolphins need him. The Jaguars need him. You could say the Panthers need him. The Raiders need him. Tennessee could have used him. I seen Spencer Rattler throwing a touchdown or throwing some good passes. I don't know how he doing overall, but yeah. On there you say Shiloh in Miami, 12 in Miami. That'd be nice. Bruce, you say he opened it up for Shador in the preseason game, but Shador wanted even more. Like Shador, like, hey, let me get more than that. Fresh out. Self Love, you say Tua threw 3 picks today and 2 picks last. Yeah, he's messing up their season. Tua is messing up their season. But they do got some nice plays now. I remember I did tell y'all I came on, I did a video. I'm starting doing videos too, y'all. Because sometimes I be wanting to get something out real quick. And I can't get it out unless I come on live. So I'm going to still do my lives. But I'm going to give y'all some videos too, like stuff in college and NFL. I'm just give it to y'all. I'm going to open that thing up. Yeah, one of them was a pick six. One of them could have been it was a 3 or 4 yards from a pick six. And then that other one, I can't remember what they did with that one. So, yeah, Tua just stinking this up, y'all. Tua is stinking it up. SB, you say the Panthers don't need a quarterback. They have Bryce Young. The Panthers have to build an O-line around him. Okay. Got to build that O-line for him. I know Jimmy be out there doing his thing. Well, when he get opportunity. Till you say the refs making some head-scratching calls, though. In which game? Just overall? Or in one of these games right here that was played? I don't know if he got hurt today. I just know with the way Kevin called plays, yes, Shador gonna come out and shine, but boy, hey, Shador gonna have to tell him, Coach, let's do it. Hey, let's do it. I'm ready. Let's get out here. This is my week. Let's get this thing ready. I see on film right now, because I'm Shador, I be watching film so hard. Nah, yeah. Hey, we could beat that one. We could beat that one. We could hit him right there. We could hit him right there, because Shador can make all the throws. Shador can make all the throws. Yeah, JB, Travis need a QB. Bad. He needs Shador. Oh, we need him over here. But my thing is, Kevin need to make sure that he represent in this play calling for Shador when he get an opportunity. Because, again, like I said, maybe Kevin is not allowing DG to throw it downfield like that, or maybe DG just don't have enough time to get it downfield. Either way, through 3 games, even next week when they throw it, he still most likely won't be completing as many completions downfield as Joe Flacco did. I want to say Joe Flacco got about 15 of them downfield. He completed maybe 15 of them downfield. And Kevin, DG was at about 7. I don't think he had that many completions downfield today. I love CC. What's good? Nick, you said Kevin clearly. Nah. See, I can't say that because I already know that the situation is, even if Kevin don't like Shador or whatever it may be, Kevin offense ain't producing. Maybe it's a mixture of him, maybe it's a mixture of DG, but when Joe left, Joe balled, so it's really Kevin. Kevin got to change the game. And everybody, they itching, they itching for Shador. They itching bad for him, like, bruh, we tired of seeing this. Give us Shador. Allow us to just get what we want to get and stop playing with us. Allow us to represent, see what he could do. Now, I seen somebody, I don't know, but they don't like DG right now. But again, I tell y'all, pump the brakes on that because it just may be Kevin. If Tommy Rees called plays, I think the offense going to look totally different because we didn't run the Wildcat until today, and Tommy Rees and Mike told him on Thursday. And he said, you know what? Y'all right, I'll do that. But yes, I do believe Shador will get in and push the offense downfield. QJ going to run even harder. The wide receivers probably going to play even better because they know, boy, I'm finna get downfield. You know you're going to get downfield and make plays versus you got DG. You like, man, if I ain't running a slant curler out or a screen play, I probably ain't getting that ball or a drag. That's kind of tough to run routes. You got a fade route, you know good and well he ain't doing that fade route. You know good and well they not doing that fade route or that post or that corner route. Nah, you ain't getting that ball. You're not getting that ball. It's tough that it's like that. Maybe DG can't just hit him or Kevin protecting him. But we know Kevin don't get the best out of his quarterbacks because Joe Flacco, better wide receivers. I can't say a better run game because we got a run game too. We just didn't really use the run game with him that much because they were trying to let him throw it a gazillion times. Now that we got QJ, I think if Shador does get in, they could really win some games. If they call it downfield, because you got to take them shots downfield. You got to send them, and you got to connect. Just can't take them. You got to connect. So if you connect, then you winning. You connect and you winning. As Beverly, you say it's hard to watch even in the rain. Then you say Shador will open it up. He would. Because you'll be scared what QJ gonna do, and he could get up out of there anytime. Then you nervous too that Shador will go downfield. But if Kevin calling all out slants and curls on you, it ain't nothing you can really do. Unless you scramble like, hey, like one play DG scramble and he hit a play. I'm like, all right, I like that. But that was off of a scramble. But that come with it. That's part of the game. All right, you say they have 10 games left? Yep. So when he play next week against New England, at New England, that game will be game number 4 for him. Will he make it to game 5, 6, 7? I don't know. 8, 9, 10, you just don't know. I doubt they go 8, 9, 10. Probably 5 to 7 of them. Monet, you say, how do you have a quarterback with no touchdowns in 3 games? No, he scored in Minnesota. He scored 2 touchdowns in Minnesota. Last week, I don't remember if he scored. I know today he didn't score, but last week I don't know. All right, you say DG is going to throw 3 picks against the Pats. I don't know. I know one of them he could have got, but he didn't. So they did. And then y'all say maybe it was 2 of them. On there you say, what if Barry trade, who was DH? Who was talking about? Deshaun Watkins? Oh, DG. What if they trade? Nah. I don't even think nobody will want DG really. Well, you could, because you could say, man, Kevin don't know what he doing over there. We'll take you. Now, they could, but I kind of iffy on that. Kind of iffy on that one. Nick, you say, I hope Shador gets an opportunity and is ready and prepared for his moment. Yeah, he needs to be, because they are going to be on him. Now, will Kevin want to call them plays to let him shine? Like, man, I know if I call this play right here, the way this defense playing, Shador that's going to be touchdown all day. But he's scoring on both sides. Yeah. I don't know if I want to do it like that, because I wasn't really throwing down with him. I could dink and dunk with him, too. Let me let him dink and dunk first. Shador, dink and dunk. Dink and dunk. Shador might end up dinking and dunking for the first few plays. That might just be how Kevin started out. Hey, get you that out the backfield. Get you that slant. Get you that curl. Get you that drag. All right, warm that up. And then you go from there. Froggy, what's happening? See, truth, you say Gabriel would never play again after this year? Ooh, you tough on him. You say, what teams want a quarterback who has 5-yard passing average? It's Kevin, though. Because you seen what Joe did, so I'm going to say it's Kevin. On there you say Barry has traded all of Kevin's other quarterbacks? Yeah. PD, you say, I can't imagine DG's trade value is very... Nah, I doubt it is. But the side note is, you seen what Joe Flacco did. Now, not to say he's a Joe Flacco, but I'm just saying. Houston, you said, Colin, do you trust Kevin to do right by Shador with the play calling? Yeah. Yeah, because that's your opportunity to show everybody you really him. And Tommy Reese, if I'm Tommy Reese, I'm hollering at him more like, hey, we could do this with Shador. Hey, like we did with the Wildcat with QJ, we could do this with Shador. Yeah. I try to be in his ear. See, True, you say, will Coach take the Florida job? Florida ain't never hired a brother, so I don't know about that one. Monet, you say, I think 12 will be hard-headed if Kevin don't play fair. He can't really do too much. They'll get on him. Smiley Mom, what's good? VB, you said QJ should really be thanking the Lord that his career did not. Yeah. You gotta watch who you talk to. You really gotta watch who in your inner circle. Whoever can get in your presence or even be texting and calling you, you gotta watch out how you go about that. Till you said, Coach Kevin said it was Tommy Reese that said, yeah, he did. And the O-line coach. They told him Thursday. I think they told him Thursday about it. And he listened, so that's good for him. Smiley Mom. Yeah, that's good for him. I love CC. You say you can't wait until Kevin is away from Shador. I think Shador might make Kevin look good. Barry and the owner and everybody might come to him like, hey, bro, you messed up with Joe Flacco. Let Shador throw that thing. If Jerry Jeudy and them boys drop that, that's on them. But let Shador throw that ball out there. Yeah, let's back him up. Let's scare him. Because the more we scare him with his passing game, the more QJ going to tote that thing. So we had a win-win situation. Come on now. Open that thing up. They might get him to open up. They might get him. Yeah, hey, I love CC. We going to have to wait and see. Smiling Mom. Favor, what's happening? Frog, you say Shador needs to play. He needs to film so he can be traded. Well, he going to get the film, but I don't think they'll trade him. They could, but I don't think they will because I think he's going to have an opportunity to be that franchise guy, and they're going to enjoy that. I would. I don't care how mad I want to play. I just wish Kevin wasn't the piece that hurt us. He's the piece that hurt us the most because his play calls. Like, yeah, they have Tommy Reese and the O-line coach tell, hey, bro, run the Wildcat. You know what? I'll run it. And we ran it in a raining game. Like, imagine when we do it on a dry field. Imagine when they practice this more. Now, they might have practiced it Thursday or whatever, but imagine when they practice it more. 601. You say, I know this, Kevin, listen to Miles. Oh, Miles Garrett. You might not want that action with Miles Garrett. You know Miles Garrett shake something on you. Excuse me. I think it means that's the person who get that communication. I think they get the communication where they can hear you. They could be talking to you. So most likely should be the quarterback and middle linebacker. Monet, you say these games are exposing DG and Kevin. I really can't say it's getting to DG. It's more so getting to Kevin. It made Kevin look bad because Joe Flacco shines so hard. It was a wrap in that game. That man shines so hard. I love CC. You say, how you have Shador Sanders and not let him play? He drafted him. He drafted DG third round, so he said, I got to let him play. Monet, I think supposedly they want to make that D-line better. And maybe they didn't want a Travis and Shador. That'd have been too much for him. That'd have been too much. Legacy. You say Kevin knows what he has in 12, but he dislike him to the core. He wants everybody to sell Shador. I guess maybe because I don't think I ever seen nobody that stubborn. But the fact that they giving DG an opportunity, I do like that. So I'm like, go ahead. If you got him for 4, write him out for 4. Got him for 5, write him out for 5. Got him for 6, write him out for 6. Got him for 7, write him out for 7. But when it's Shador time, allow it to be all Shador. Allow it to be all Shador. I love CZ, I know, right? Black, you say if 12 don't play this year, he should ask for a trade. He can't ask for that trade. He can't go do that at all, but he will play. DG's going to get at least 4 games at the bare minimum, 7 at the max. They might only just give him 4 and say, Shador, you got November, brother. But I still feel like they'll give him the Jets. I feel like they'll give DG the Jets. Like, hey, bro, you can get the Jets. 601, you said, Colin, so why did Bud come to the game? I guess the support. They knew the Dolphins was sorry, and they ran up the score. They just didn't let him get in. Shador could have went in. When you see Miami couldn't do nothing the whole game, Shador probably could have took over all third quarter, or at least last 5 or 6 minutes. He could have got in. Seth, you said Kevin is definitely stubborn when it comes to that trade deadline. Like you say, 2 losing teams. Yeah, it was. Hey, that's why I say we got to see how it look against New England. Because basically that second half of the season, you really only got 3 sorry teams out of what it was. How many games it is on that second half? We play 8 plus 9 games. You got 9 games. 3 of them sorry, should be sorry. So you got 3 sorry, 6 gonna come with it. JB, you say you think Shador will change the plays if Kevin started calling garbage. He gonna have to call something he know work, because you're gonna have to answer to that. And you don't want Kevin to come try to chew you out on that sideline and everybody watching. Then you gotta justify what they talked about. Now, you know, Kevin will get out there and say, well, I'm not gonna tell you what we talked about. That was personal. That was private. But people gonna try to see like, maybe it was this, maybe it was that. So you don't want to be like that either. Mathis, you say they mess around and trade Shador, it's gonna. I don't think they'll let him go. But they will kick the tires on him. They got to kick the tires on him. Yeah, T, hey, you got the whole world. You know that's what it's gonna come down to. Hey, JB, you say he better not raise his voice. Well, you know he might come for him now. Now, I told you, don't change no plays out here. This ain't no Colorado. This ain't no Pat Shermer you dealing with. I ain't no Pat Shermer. I put DG back in there. Play with me if you want to. See, Shador can't really just come for him like that. He just can't jump out there like that now. BB, you say Bucket went to the game because it was Colorado bye week and Cleveland home game. Schedule just aligned. It did. But you know, in some games he done had a game and flew right out to another game. So he could fly right out. He could have flew to any other games, but he was choosing to go to Jacksonville games. And it just so happened Jacksonville played in London. I wonder if he wouldn't have played in London, would he have went? But I think now since Shador's second strain, he's like, maybe. So if they do that again, I could see him going for the Vegas game. I could see him going for the Jets game. Just in case. I don't make, yeah. Classy, you said QJ and the defense? Yeah. They beat the other worst team. And yeah, they did. And still didn't change the fact that it wasn't. It was dinking and donking. Kevin really only produced 10 points. Excuse me. Fresh out, you say like the OJ said, give the people what they want, give it to them, but they ain't. They say we gonna ride this out to the end. 601, you say I got a feeling 12 gonna have. Ooh, now if he came out there and helped them save the game, I love it. But I think they gonna say nah. First half of the season was Joe and Dylan. But again, when Joe Flacco left, he looking like a rock star. So it's hard to say it's Dylan. It's hard to say it's Dylan when QJ the only one on offense looking good. QJ is the only one on offense that look good. And that's because he could get up out of there. Matter of fact, QJ only had 83 or 84 yards. Minus that 40-something yard run, he only would have 40 yards today. But that's how good QJ is. That's just how good he is. On there you say Prime and the whole fam went 12. Yeah, it's game on. I love CC. You say, I more than believe I know God's real. Yeah. Amen to that. Y'all, I might come back on for one more live tonight. I might. But I definitely should put some videos up. I'm adding that to my repertoire. Videos. I'm adding that to my repertoire. So you will see me pop out with some videos. I might do lives first, then pop out with videos throughout the day, but yeah. JB said it's Big Mike. Yeah, it's me. I might. JM, you say it's the coach. Yeah, it is. Kevin ain't giving us the best of the best. Kevin ain't giving us the best of the best. Yeah, JB, they ready. They ready. Like, both of them are hyped up. Bucky and Shador, like, yeah, boy, it's going to be on. It's going to be on. But, hey, blessings to y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Appreciate y'all coming on. I might come back on for another live. If not, I should give you at least a video. But, hey, blessings to y'all. Holla, holla, holla.